Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are doing good. Today's class is going to be about, we are closing straight line method by today. Tomorrow I'll give you the introduction for reducing balance method in calculating the depreciation. So in today's class, the 16th question from your textbook, most of the students have asked me to explain it once. So 16th question I'll be carrying up, and 17th and 18th question your friends Prasanna and Rishita, they will be explaining as a part of their seminar. So by today your straight line method is closing, children. See to it that you finish all the textual problems till question number 18, because tomorrow I'll be checking all the homeworks, and I don't want you to work on straight line method when we have started with reducing balance method. So we are going to very soon begin with the 16th problem. Just wait and watch. Have a look at the 16th question, children. Andhra Sugars Limited purchased a plant for rupees 1 lakh on 1st January 2011. On 1st July in the same year, additional plant was purchased for rupees 50,000. On 1st October 2013, the plant purchased on 1st January 2011, having become obsolete, was sold for rupees 60,000. On the same date, a fresh plant was purchased for rupees 1,25,000. Depreciation is provided at 10% per annum on straight line method. Prepare plant account for 3 years, assuming that the accounts are closed on 31st December. Okay. So now, as I said, you need to make a rough first. As per the question, it is the accounts belong to Andhra Sugar Limited. Okay, and it is regarding the plant which they have purchased. The plant was purchased on 1st January 2011. The first plant which was purchased, it was for 1 lakh rupees. Same year, on 1st of July, they purchased another machinery also. Children, in a company, it's not necessary that they work just with 1 or 2 machines. As per the requirement, they can get as number of machines as they want. And whenever they buy a machine, the journal entry is going to remain the same, that is asset account debited to bank or creditors account. So when we are preparing the asset account, because asset is debited there, the opposite entry, that is bank, it has to be written in that particular asset towards the debit side. That's what we have been doing till now. After that, in the question, what is given is on 1st October 2013. It means 2011 2 machines were purchased. There is no transaction, no purchase or sales of machinery in 2012. Again in 2013 they are telling on 1st of October. In 2013, on 1st October, what has happened? Let us see. It's given the plant purchased on 1st January, that is the first plant which we purchased in 2011, it became outdated. It was sold for 60,000 rupees. So sales have taken place in 2013. First machinery, we sold it for 60,000 rupees. After selling, what has happened? On the same date, means again on 1st of October 2013, a fresh plant was purchased for rupees 1,25,000. We bought a machinery, we bought a plant for 1,25,000. Depreciation is to be provided at what percent? 10%. So rate of depreciation is 10%, and as per the question, we are following straight line method. We are asked to prepare the plant account for 3 years, and it is assumed that the accounting year, the books are closed at 31st December. It means January to December is the accounting year of Andhra Sugars Limited. Okay. Now let us check the annual depreciation on each machinery. We all know the original cost of the asset. Let us take the first machinery. Okay. On this, if we calculate 10%, 10 by 100. After calculation, we are left with 10,000 rupees per annum. Okay. If we see the second machinery is 50,000. 50,000. Rate of depreciation given in the question is 10. So we have depreciation as 5,000 on second plant. Okay, now third plant, which was bought in 2013 after the sales of first machinery, it was bought for 1,25,000. You'll calculate 10% on it. You'll get 12,500. Okay, so these three amounts are the depreciation which are charged yearly on all these three plants. Now let us have a look at our accounting part. So we are writing in the books of Andhra Sugars Limited. This is a plant account. So you will write plant account. Within brackets you will mention what kind of method you are following in calculating depreciation, that is straight line method, and both the sides you will put debit or credit. In our rough we have already seen that in 2011, 3 years we are asked to make. 2011 on 1st of January we bought a machinery for 1 lakh amount. 1 lakh will put. Again in the same year on 1st July another machinery was bought for 50,000. So we have written that also. If you see these dates carefully, children, the plant which was bought on 1st January, it was used completely throughout the year till 31st December. So depreciation will take completely, it means 10,000. But the second machinery, it was purchased on 1st July, it means it has been used in the organization till 31st December, that is only for 6 months. So you will have to calculate this. 5,000 is for 12 months. If you have to take how much is 6 months out of this 12 months, you will get 2,500, that is half of it. Okay, so here in depreciation, when we are charging depreciation, you will write depreciation account. Within brackets you just show 10,000 is for the first machinery, and second machinery we have taken 2,500. Why we have taken 2,500? Because it was there in the organization only for 6 months. So total. So here, children, depreciation we have taken for 6 months. We have kept added both the depreciation amounts on both the plans. We got 12,500. Okay, and when you total both the sides, the debit is more, so we have written 1,50,000. A difference amount is 1,37,500, and we have shown the totals equally on both the sides. Now this is the value of both the plans, and by end of the accounting year it is 1,37,500. Next year in 2012 there is not much purchase or sales, so we have taken the opening balance from our previous year, that is 1,37,500 is the worth of plant in the organization. We used both the plants throughout the year. Now we are charging depreciation. For the full year we will charge. On first plant the depreciation amount is 10,000. On second plant the depreciation amount is 5,000. Both the plants are completely used in the organization. So 15,000 is the depreciation amount. Even now debit side is more. Credit side it is less by 1,22,500. So this is the value of both those plans by end of 2012. Again 31st December we will put, and we will write by balance C by D, carried forward. Now we are asked to make for 3 years the plant account. We are doing that on 2013 1st Jan. We are bringing the balance down, children, by balance B by D. This is the balance which we are supposed to carry here. So it's going to be 1,32,500. Now if you see what has happened, they have sold a machinery on October 1st, and then they also bought a machinery on 1st of October. So after writing Jan here, you will write 1st of October by bank account. Whenever a machinery is coming, whenever a plant is coming into the organization, we are paying it by check. So we are writing by bank account. We paid 1,25,000. Now let us go towards the credit side. So now let us work on the depreciation part. Okay, so first we have seen that there is a machinery which is sold on 1st of October. So we have to calculate depreciation here, children. We have sold the first machinery. First machinery, it was there in the organization for 9 months. On October it is sold, means we haven't used during the month of October, November and December. 3 months we did not use the machinery, but we used it for 9 months in our organization. So first we will put the depreciation on 1st October. We will write by depreciation account. This depreciation we are calculating for our first machinery which is sold on that time. So for on first machinery we have 10,000. Now if 10,000 is for 12 months, find out how much it should be for 9 months. When you calculate, you will get an answer of 7,500. After that, what has happened on that very same date, on 1st of October, we have sold it. We will write by bank account when our asset is going out. How do we write the journal entry, children? Bank is coming in, I mean the check we are receiving, and our asset is going out. We have sold it for 60,000. That we have written. Now on 31st December when we are closing the books, we have to also check the depreciation account of our leftover plants in the organization, leftover assets in the organization. We have sold the first asset, but the second asset and the newly purchased asset are still in the organization. Second asset we have used completely during 2013. So we will charge full depreciation amount on that. But the third machinery, we bought it in the month of October. So during this year 2013, we have used it only for 3 months. That is October, November and December. So this is the third machinery's depreciation amount. So we will calculate this 12,500 into 3 by 12. Okay. So when you do that, so our second machinery, as I said, that is 5,000, and this 12,500, multiply it by 3, divided it by 12, you will get 3,125. Okay. So the depreciation on these two machineries by these two assets by end of the year was 8,125. Whenever an asset is sold, children, we need to find out whether we have incurred profit or loss on that. So working notes, calculation of profit and loss on sale of asset. So calculation of profit and loss on sale of asset. First we take the original cost of the asset. Original cost of the first machinery is 1 lakh rupees. On this we will see what has happened. So when we bought it, the value of the asset was 1 lakh rupees. We used it for 3 years, and on October 1st we sold it for 60,000. So what we have to less here is, we have to less depreciation for all 3 years. In 2011 it was 10,000. 2012 also it was completely used in the organization. So complete depreciation of 10,000 is to be charged. 2013 it was used only for 9 months. So the depreciation we provided was 7,500. So altogether if you take, it will come to 27,500. Deduct it from 1 lakh, you will get 72,500. How much did we sell it for? We sold it for 60,000. So this is the book value of the asset at the time of sales. And you'll have to less the sales proceeds which you received after selling. Sales proceed, as a part of sales you have sold it for 60,000. We are left with an amount of 12,500. So this is loss which the organization has incurred, loss on sale of first machinery. On first machinery, or you say the plant. 12,500. So loss we will write it here again on 31st of December, sorry, on 1st October itself. So please check this, in children, regarding the dates you need to be very careful. So this profit and loss is to be calculated before we write this depreciation. The dates should be perfect on 1st of October. So please see to it that when you are copying it in your notes, after writing profit and loss you put this depreciation, because the dates after October comes the December, not again we go back. Okay, alright. So profit and loss account we have calculated and we got 12,500. Now total both the sides. This side we have 2,47,500. The same we are copying this side, 2,47,500, and this side by end of the financial year we have balance C by D 1,59,375. It means though that machinery is sold, the second machinery and the third machinery are still functioning in the organization. This balance CD amount is for both those assets which are there in the organization, 50,000 and 1,25,000 after depreciation. This is the amount. So again these two machineries are going to function in the organization in the next year, that is in 2014. So we will write 1st of Jan we have two balance B by D 1,59,375. Okay, so this is how you will be solving this sum, children. This is question number 16th, the solution pertaining to question number 16th. Working notes, be very careful as given in your textbook. You will have to follow, because I am using it for explanation. My write-up might not be 100% perfect, but you will just follow as it is in the textbook. Hope you all understood, children. Still, if you have any doubt, just leave a message on my WhatsApp. I'll get back to you. Thank you for listening.